What is up, guys? Once again, we're back with another tier list. This time it's a rage art tier list, and it's not about how, like, you know, how good they are, the range on them, how useful they are. It's just simply about how they look. Simply about how they look and how whether they're good, they're bad, they're ugly. And I think we're just gonna get straight into, because there are a few rage drives that, you know, I'll get into that later on. But first of all, the worst rage drive in the game, sorry, rage art in the game, in my opinion, is fucking Nina's. I absolutely hate Nina's rage drive because it's unnecessarily long. All she does is jump on you, spin around like Rey Mysterio for a bit, and then hit you with what, like an arm bar or some shit. Like, all that spinning around is useless. Like, I hate it. I hate it. It's a terrible rage art. It's awful. It's awful. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's bad. It looks bad. Like, one of the worst rage drives. Rage arts. I keep doing rage drive. Rage arts in the game by far. Now, let's get into a few of the best ones though. So I think one of the best rage I was about to say rage drive again. Rage arts in the game comes from a guest character, and that's Mr. Noctis. Like, Noctis' rage art is actually like so cool. It's so cool. Like, you know, he's using all his weapons. You're in the air. He's like, and he slams you down with the axe. I love it. I think it's cool. You guys can hate it. I don't care. I like it. It's cool. Anyway, moving on. Next, we're just gonna kind of go in like order, I think. So if we're gonna go for a B tier rage drive, rage art, rage art in the game, and that's Heihachi. And Heihachi suffers from what a lot of the rage arts in this game suffer from, where it's just the character doing moves that they already have, and the camera changes. So like Heihachi just does like his forward 2 into his omen parry and then 1+2, and it's like, you know, he can do that anyway. Like, it's not anything special. I think a bunch of rage arts fall in this category again. Like Paul's is another one that's like this. It's just like, okay. Law's one is like this as well. Like, these are the rage arts that just aren't that great to look at, you know. Feng, Leo, Lars will actually go in A, because I think Lars' second one, when he's in the wrestler cosplay, that one actually slaps. So I actually give him that one. I'm not gonna go too in depth in explanations, just because it's just what you think is cool. I think Kazumi's is actually another really cool one. Because she also has that like little slow-mo in it, when like she's in the air hitting you, and little slow-mo just before the hit, and I think that's actually really cool, and I like it. I know quite a shit rage art is Gigas. Like, Gigas is never going to be high on any tier list I do. It's never be high. Like, he's just like on the floor, smack, throw you up, and like Gigas. Why is Gigas in this game? Can anyone give me a solid answer as to why Gigas is in the game, please? Like, do a booty. That's the only time he'd be up on a tier list, on a booty tier list. But it's like, oh, Gigas, there's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry. But a character who will normally be low on tier list that is actually going to be high on this one is Armor King. Now, Armor King's rage art is some gas. Armor King's rage art, like the muscle buster, like ultimate muscle buster that he hits you with and all that, like, that is some gas. Like, I really messed with that. And also he kicks you and he does the thumb down, doesn't he? He does that, right? Tosses you in the air, hits you with the, yeah, Armor King's is fire. Not even gonna, no debate on that. You know what? See, part of me wants to put Miguel in A tier, because I think Banny, thank you for the follow. Part of me wants to put Miguel in A tier just because of how tough it is. Like, he walks up to you slow-mo, bap, right? Like, part of me also might want to put that in S tier, but it's just so long, right? But you know what? I'm gonna keep it in A tier because if you do it on robots, like they because it's first person, if you do it on robots, they have like a little they have like a computer interface as well. So just for that reason, I'm gonna leave it in A tier. Even though it's a long rage art and I don't like it. Claws, thank you to follow. That alone makes it like, yeah, but like, I like it. I like it. I'm also gonna put Akuma in rage in A as well, because his rage art obviously is so iconic. Like it's so iconic, right? You have the slide forward and then the Shinsun Sengeki or some shit, and then like it's a super. It's iconic. It's the raging demon. Like you just see a black screen, but it's like, just imagine what he's doing to you in that darkness. Just imagine what he's doing to you in that. I just heard that. I actually just heard that. I just heard that. I just heard that. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna move on. You know what, another one I think is quite good. I kind of like Dragunov's one, but I don't like it at the same time. It's kind of like, it's so like polarizing to me, because it's like, you know, it's kind of like, I like it, but like, you know, I'm gonna put Dragunov's in A, because it's kind of like Miguel's, but short and to the point. He hits you, knocks you down, and although he does just do back 1+2, it's like the close up and everything, and you know, the like it really hits. It really hits you somewhere deep, you know. So I'm gonna put in A. It's like Miguel's, but short and to the point. Next up, Kazuya's would be B if he didn't transform and hit you with a laser, because all it is what, isn't it just down 4-2 perfect electric? And then he's like, he transforms into, like, I think that's really cool. I think lasers are cool. I am a 15-year-old and I think lasers are cool. But yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it because it's like, you know, I rate that. Brian is B tier because it's just, I think someone said it earlier as well. It's just forward 4 into forward 2. And then he does taunt. That's it. Not great. Jax is, you know what, Jax is A. Think about Jax is really cool. All right, Jax, I was just thinking about, I looked at Jax and I was like, but you know, he knocked you into the end. He's like, I rate that. I have to rate it. I have to rate it. You know, it's potential S tier as well. It's potential S tier because it's like I rate it. He hits you with the aura. Like it's gonna be here for now, but I might move it up. It's not in order, by the way. This isn't in order. It's not in order. But yeah, Miguel's is definitely better than Brian's because Brian's just forward 4 into forward 2. Like, what the fuck? Eddie's is B tier. It's like, yes, it's kicking you up, and then it's like, what the fuck? It's so boring. His most iconic moves, but it's just like he can do that in game. The same with Hutch. Same with basically all these raise drives. They can basically do them in the game anyway. Did I say raise drive? For fuck's sake. I mean, I keep saying raise drive. Rage up. Jin's is another A tier. Star Platinum. Enough said. Star Platinum. Zafina's is F tier. Zafina's is so F tier, it's unbelievable. It's so, like, just crawling to, oh, she's so gross. She's so gross. She's so disgusting on every level. I hate this character. Like, it's so gross. Like, part of me wants to put in C tier because I like the Azazel hand. I like it. I think that's cool, and the way it looks like it's taking over her and whatever. But the way she crawls towards you just ruins it. I think Hwarang's is another B tier one. As much as I love Hwarang, it's just another B tier one. It's just moves he can do in the game anyway. It's just moves he does in the game anyway. If I'm being honest with you, Mr. Lee is A tier. I like Lee's one. You know, the Katarina and then he throws it. I like it, but it's just all right in my opinion. Like, it's good. It's among these ones. It is excellent, but it's not S tier, you know. It's not one of these. Well, one that is S tier, we're talking S tier, is Kumar. Because where does that fish come from? Where does he get that fish from? Like, where does that fish come from? What the hell? Where does that fish come from? And he just whacks you with it? Like, what? Alright then. Like, Imagine getting smacked with a fish. That's crazy. Oh, Eliza's also really bad. Eliza's is really bad. Eliza's is, oh, it's so bad. Where she just like puts you in a ball and then like Eliza's is, it's not cool, Kira. It's not cool. Let the darkness consume you. Alright, then I fall asleep. Cool. But then again, it's not as bad as Nina's, so I'll put it in C tier. It's not as bad as Nina's. It's not as bad as Nina's. I'll let you have that. You know what? Leroy, I'm going to actually put Leroy in S tier because as much as I despise this character now and I don't respect you if you pick him on any level, that 1-inch punch, that you're done. I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him. I really do. Alyssa, we're going to put like B tier. It's okay. It's okay. Like it's not just moves that he has in the game. And it's cool to hit you with a rocket and everything, but whatever. Devil Jin we're going to put in A because Devil Jin's kind of the same as Kazuya to me. But it's like, and then another laser. Another laser, you know, I'm a fan of lasers. So let's go. Asuka's another B tier one. No, Asuka's C tier because she does back 3 and I hate back 3. So Asuka's C tier. Ling is also B tier. Another one where she does some moves that she has in the game. King is A tier. Both of Kings are A tier. At least King could even go in S tier, but both the Kings are A tier because wrestling is cool. Claudio, thanks for the Vulcan. Claudio, we're gonna say A tier because Quincy's are cool and like his eye, and I'll let Claudio have an A tier here. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. King is A thanks to Tasty Steve. That one time where Tasty Steve was like, I can't remember what the tone was. He was like, we're gonna go that way at the exact same time. That held it up 100%. I think Yoshi's is S tier. Yoshi's is really cool. He's a ninja. He's a ninja samurai. Flips. I rate it so highly. Shaheen's is kind of A tier, but kind of B tier at the same time because Shaheen's is boring, but then he breaks your fucking neck. Right? It's B tier, but then he breaks your fucking neck. Like, that's kind of crazy, you know? Imagine just having your neck broken like that. I'm gonna leave it in B for now because it is boring, but he does break your neck, but it's still boring. Master Raven's A tier because one thing about characters with a weapon is they have to use it, and obviously Raven does use it in any of her moveset, but she uses it in the Rage Art and it's really cool. Lei is C tier. Lay's one is so C tier. Lay's isn't. Lily's is also C tier. Josie is C tier. Like Josie's is one of those generic knock you up into the air and then knock you down again. Panda will put in B tier. Panda's is okay. What did Lay do? Like Lay's is just like, look everyone, I'm Jackie Chan. Whoa! Like, you know, Geese's is so boring. It's almost F tier. You know what? I actually really like Gamryu's Rage Art. Sorry, controversial opinion. I actually really like Gamryu's Rage Art. I actually really like it. I also like the I actually also really like the what's it? The lines he says as well, something about that because that's who I like. Sorry, I like it. I think it's really cool. Like if we're talking long rage arts that I don't like, Mardox is a B tier one because although it's cool and brutal, too long. It's too long. Steve's is boring. He kisses the glove and whatever, but still boring. Knocks you up into the air. Julia, she just does moves that she has in the game. She does her down forward 2-1 into shoulder. Sure. Anna is S tier because she fucking blows you up. She fucking blows you up with an RPG. What else could you ask for in a Rage Art? What else could you ask for? Seriously. Anna is up there. Only time you're going to see Anna S tier on a tier list. So soak it in. Lucky Chloe, C tier. Boring. Boring. Katarina, I'm gonna put Katarina's in F because it's so boring I don't even remember it. I'm actually gonna put Katarina in F because it's so boring I don't remember it. It's just 444. It's actually just 444. It's so boring I don't remember it. Bob, We're going to put Bob in A because he really gets up there. Bob really gets up there. He really gets up there. Like, how high he gets, speed and weight, he really gets up there. So I'm allowed that. I'll put that in A tier. Negan's is cool in concept, but it's so long, so it has to go in B. Negan's is cool in concept, but so long. What is the point? Like, I just don't have time. And the thing about Negan players as well is the match goes on longer as well because they won't skip his intros and outros. So if you get hit by a rage art as well, it's too much Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's too much of it. It's too much, so it goes in B tier. And Fakumram is actually not too bad. He hits you in the air, he's juggling you, and then he hits you. Fakumram is a better version of Shaheen's because he also breaks your neck, but you're not bored while watching it. That's the thing. It's basically, it's another Shaheen, but you're not as bored watching it. So I'll let Fakumram be in A tier as well. Isn't Fakumram's the spine? Either way, something's broken and you're gonna walk straight properly after. It's in Blood Vengeance. Okay. Chris, thank you so much for your sub. 13 months. Boring is A tier. Do you know what this tier list is about, or are you just saying that because you have some kind of preconceived notion before you entered the stream? Gamry should be F because I can get a whole night of sleep during it, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I like it, and it's like that. Makes me who I am. Like, you can feel his passion coming through in his rage art. I like it quite personally. There's nowhere Law is B when Lay is C. Fair enough. Laws is also one of the more boring ones. You know what? Josie's is better than Laws. I'll put Josie in B, even though I think Josie's, you know what, I'm gonna put it right here as well. Josie's is also quite boring. I was about to move Josie up because I moved Law down, but no, Josie's is boring. Steve should be S for a 6, but Steve's is just moves that he has in the game. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. How's it going, Womp? That's the thing. It's just moves that he has in the game. But yeah, no, I think this is the rage art tier. It's not in order, by the way. It's not in order, but I think this is what rage arts look like. I think this is the coolest. Like, the tiers are basically close to equal for me. There are some that are more boring than others. Chloe should be bumped up. No, the fuck she shouldn't. 1, 2, like, get out of here with your B-Tech Eddie. Your B-Tech Eddie bullshit. I don't want to see that. That mostly what Deadly Rave. Deadly Rave looks so awful. It looks so janky. It looks so janky. I hate it. That's gonna be this. This is the rage art tier list. If you have any other tier lists you want me to do, because apparently that's what I do now, let me know in the comments. Like this video, follow me on Twitch, link in description. I'll catch you guys in the next video.